Hey everybody, welcome back where we are doing deep dives into the Bible. We just got finished with a story on how Abram was full of lies and deceit and trickery, and he lied to the Pharaoh. This Pharaoh takes his wife and all these sorts of things, and Jehovah rewards him. Very fascinating. Go check out that video. But if you like deep dives here, no matter what your religious orientation, just line by line, going through it, asking questions, then you came to the right spot. And right now we're in Genesis chapter 3, verses 1 through 11. And for some unknown reason, Abram and Lot is Abram's nephew, and I'm reading here out of my big notebook. Somehow, well, of course they're wealthy because they were deceitful, but they couldn't get along, and they became, factions, Lot's faction and Abram's faction. So the man Jehovah picks to be, the man, the three Abrahamic religions based off of Abram, which will become Abraham, he sells his wife, calls her, his sister. He gets wealth, he gets slaves, he gets all these things, and he can't manage family issues. What is the lesson there? Like, that's the question. What is the lesson? I'm stumped with that. So if any of you wonderful scholars or philosophers, spiritualists know the answer to that, I'd like to know what the lesson is. Chapter 13, verses 13 and 14, Lot just goes on. It goes his separate ways. He goes toward Jordan. He settles in Sodom. This is before Jehovah destroys it. And Jehovah says there's a difference between evil and sin. And I don't know what that is. What is the difference between evil and sin? And why was it not called evil and sin when Abram allowed his wife Sarah to very temporarily go be the wife of the Pharaoh, and presumably being used for sexual pleasure, and then the transfer of wealth from Pharaoh to Abram in a big way with slaves and wealth and all these sorts of things. It's very fascinating. After Lot left, Jehovah gave Abram all the land. Jehovah appears somehow. It doesn't say how he appeared, whether it's a dream, whether he physically was walking. Just he's there with Abram, and he tells Abram to look in all directions, and everything Abram can see is his. So he's once again rewarded for trickery and having relationship incompetence. Why? That's the question. Why is that? Because so far, Abram has zero redeeming qualities. It's interesting. The last bit for this video is chapter 15, where Jehovah says that Abram, he is just to multiply to as many grains of sand that are on earth. So as many grains of sand you shall multiply. Well, that's a lot of sand. And that means there's a lot of souls. So in that moment, are we being told this is where all the souls are created? Because if he says, now you are just to multiply to all the sands that are on the earth, which is beyond human comprehension, is that true? So if that is true based on this belief, then where are those souls housed? Where are they? And what are they doing before their fleshly carnation, their incarnation? I don't know. It's pretty interesting. It says this shall be the way it is until the age. So is that the astrological age, or is that all ages? It doesn't say. So fascinating stuff, and a lot of things to ponder on, no matter what religion you are, because these religious texts of all faiths are fascinating, and they play a big role in how we maneuver spiritually through this world. So if you find it fascinating, please join us. Please like, subscribe, and if you really have an interest in knowing your inner self better so you can have really powerful relationships of self-awareness and powerful relationships with others, and ultimately meditate in your own way to commune with God the best way you can, then check us out at mysticsoftexas.com. And also, we gather every Sunday at 1:15. So you're in the local area, come out and see us. It's a fantastic group. Everybody's super welcoming, and it is a great place, especially in great weather, to hang out outside of nature and connect with nature. And it's fascinating and wonderful. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.